All right, happy Friday to you. Happy Zoo Day. We're taking you out live to the San Diego Zoo to introduce you to Benjamin the Eurasian eagle owl.
Very excited for this one. Wildlife care specialist Julie standing by to tell us everything we need to know about our friends. So Julie, owls, how would this one maybe differentiate from like our barn owl that we're seeing here in the States?
Yeah, so this is a Eurasian eagle owl. So these guys are found in Europe and Asia and parts of Africa, but they do look very, very similar to our great horned owls here. So they're kind of like their cousins. They look almost identical, maybe just some different eye coloration there. But they look a little bit different, but they all kind of serve the same purpose, and that's being really, really good at rodent control.
Yeah,
Yes.
we absolutely need them. Look, we know that their vision, whereas we stare at their beautiful eyes, is very good at night, hence those big, wide eyes. But their hearing, Julie, is fascinating to me. I mean, to know that they can hear a mouse stepping on a twig from 75 feet away, that is incredible.
Right? Very impressive. In fact, these guys, if they needed to, they can hunt just on sound alone. They have a really cool facial disc that funnels those sounds into their ears that are actually asymmetrical. So one ear is actually higher than the other, which allows them to basically hear in surround sound.
Now we got a little bit of a preview there as he does it again. How much can they actually rotate their head? Can they do the full 180?
It almost looks like the full rotation there.
So it's not quite a full 360 degrees rotation. They can turn their head about 270 degrees.
Wow.
And that is because they actually have 14 vertebrae in their neck. Very impressive. We as humans only have 7, so double the amount of vertebrae to be able to turn their neck. Basically, if we were to turn our head, keep turning and look over the other shoulder. So very impressive, the amount that they can turn their head like that.
Yeah, and I know their feathers are unique too, because we, with eagles, we'll hear a whoosh or a hawk or something. You barely hear an owl, and that helps them, right? Can you talk about the reason for that and their feather type?
Absolutely. So all owls have a textured feather. So eagles and hawks, like you mentioned, they have stiff feathers, so they make a sound as they fly through the air. But the feathers on these guys are textured at the end, which allows them to cut through that air without making a sound. They have silent flight. And let me tell you, I've been in with these guys when they've flown over my head, can't hear a thing.
Julie, what would you say is the biggest misconception of owls? I mean, I know there's all the stereotypes. Owls are wise. We're hearing that they can hear and see well. Is there anything that maybe we have wrong about owls?
Well, I think one of the biggest misconceptions might be that they are the wise old owl, and that isn't quite true. Their eyes do take up about 70% of their brain, or of their skull, leaving not a lot of room for a brain. But what these guys are really good at is, of course, those instincts and hunting, like I mentioned earlier. And so people might think of them as being a little spooky because they're awake during the nighttime, but they're really helpful for us to have around.
Okay, let's talk about Halloween. You guys have a Halloween event is it ongoing now or is it coming up?
Yeah, so actually today is going to be the first day of Halloween. Nice. We have activities starting at about 5 o'clock till 9 o'clock, and it's going to be the weekends during October, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all throughout October.
And I just wanted to mention real quick, Benjamin looks like he might weigh a lot because he's pretty sizable, as Julie's holding him up there. They don't weigh that much, just 4 pounds. Yeah. There's a lot of feathers in there.
Yes, that's right. These guys are mostly feathers, and not only that, but what you can't see is their bones are kind of almost hollow on the inside. They have a honeycomb-like structure, which helps to take off a lot of that weight for them.
Interesting.
Right, and of course, those orange eyes, perfect for today, of course, with Taylor Swift.
Yes, exactly. I'm sure Benjamin's well aware. Thank you, Julie and Benjamin, for this wonderful zoo day.